But it's great to have you along on what has been a fairly cloudy Monday. Now as we get into the evening, there's going to be a few breaks occasionally in the cloud cover for a couple peaks of sunshine between now and sundown time, which is just shortly after 7 o'clock. But then going forward with the longer overnight hours, here's what we're going to track overnight as we have partly cloudy skies for a few hours. But once we get after midnight, we're going to be looking toward foggy conditions into tomorrow morning. That fog is really going to begin to thicken up after 2 a.m. and very likely we're going to have some impacts early Tuesday morning with some slower travel and perhaps some school delays to contend with. Temperature-wise, final day of September, we are in the lower 70s across much of the region. A couple occasional peaks of sunshine. Really haven't had anything materialize as far as rainfall, but these are showers that have been showing up on radar to our south and to our east. They are still some of the remnants of that tropical moisture from Helene that made landfall late last week. It continues with some of those impacts. Now, what our bigger impact is going to be tonight, it is going to be for dense fog, that visibility below a quarter of a mile. The impact time 2 a.m. to about 10 a.m. So the areas that do get the fog, we're concerned it may linger until about 10 a.m. and cause some morning issues as far as travel. Now, it is possible that fog could be developing as early as 11 o'clock tonight. And there it is in the hour-by-hour forecast. Some of those visibilities seeing some minor reduction. That fog would turn thicker after 2 a.m. And here we go towards 6 a.m. It's going to be that important time where we look out the window once that alarm goes off in the morning and school districts will make any calls on any delays. And we could have visibilities around a half a mile and in some areas below a quarter of a mile where that fog is a little bit thicker. And it may take us quite a bit of the morning till after 10 a.m. for that fog to actually begin to lift. And then there's going to be a front tomorrow afternoon, so things will get mixed up with a cold front that rolls into the area. So dry conditions but foggy weather early on Tuesday morning. This front's going to be making some progress toward us. It will bring the chance of some afternoon showers and even an isolated thunderstorm as that front comes through. But notice it's a very narrow corridor of rain tomorrow. So what we get as far as rain is going to be very short and brief. But once that front comes through, watch this, the winds are going to pick up. Could gust 30 miles per hour as we go through the evening Tuesday, and temperatures will plummet late into the evening. So don't get caught off guard by that. And with high pressure coming in Wednesday morning, we're going to be back in the 40s for overnight lows. Some areas of dense fog tonight, some delays going to be possible. Temperatures fall back into the lower 60s. And after some fog to start our morning on Tuesday, it may take us till after 10 a.m. for that to lift. Highs into the afternoon. They're going to rise into the mid to upper 70s and then plunge as the winds pick up into the evening toward much cooler feeling conditions. It will be cool and crisp as we get into Wednesday. Highs close to 70 degrees, much lower levels of humidity and clear skies Wednesday into Thursday. Next chance of rain will be on Friday. Highs right around the mid 70s, and toward the first weekend in October, Saturday and Sunday, somewhere between the low and mid 70s, both weekend days with a few additional showers on Sunday to round out the upcoming weekend.
Tomorrow morning, kind of a no-doubter for you, huh?
It's pretty, confidence is trending up on this one, so I think we're going to see widespread fog. The tricky thing with fog is it doesn't mean it's going to be everywhere, but it could be for many communities, and it will be a slower start to the morning. You might want to already plan ahead tomorrow morning, set that alarm a little early to allow that extra travel time.
It sounds like we're done with the remnants of Helene, though.
We are done at this point, but you're going to hear the national headlines are still, it is going to be weeks, if not months, before many of those communities really are able to build back. It is really a dramatic scene, what has unfolded in the wake of Helene.